Okay, so in this tutorial I will be showing you the difference between post and get. Now, I've got the same code that I used in the other tutorial, but this time we're going to replace, well, in index, place some of the values, well, parameters with input from the user, but show in post and get. So get is through the URL. So what I'm going to show you is, first I'm going to make a new variable, call it I1, I guess, input 1 stands for, and then I2 equals, and then we're just going to do get, and then the value, so no, I guess, 1, and then T2. Right, we also want to secure the input. Now also, we need to change this from strip tags to strip slashes. So you should do that for every single one for this function in about the other tutorials. Essentially, the strip tags essentially did the same thing as HTML special characters. Anyway, now I want to do secure string for these, so I'm going to show you why you want to do it first. Pretty sure it'll work. It'll be easier to show you in post. So for now, what we're going to do is I'm going to do equals 5, and then T for 2 equals. Oh, I need to transfer it obviously. The good thing about using post get is that if someone bookmarked this link, you'd have the parameter still there, so it would generate the same content, whereas with post it won't. Did I do something wrong? Oh, I didn't actually fill in the thing. Wow, smart. So I1 I2. I'm just gonna get rid of these for now and just show you the add one, because you already get the gist. So if I do this, send the data over. There you go. So it adds the first input, which is input 1, which is 5, to the input 2, which is 500. So 500 plus 5 is 505. That's just basic get. And now we're gonna also remember to secure it. I will show you why you need to secure it in a minute. Well, unless you want your database or website to be hacked and compromise the security of your users, then yeah, go ahead and leave everything insecure. Right, so I'm going to set up a basic form. Once I just do this, yeah, just make sure it works. Just basic form, so form action equals nothing. If you set it nothing, it means it's going to reference itself. You're going to send the data from this form to itself. And then method equals post. You can use get in this as well, which means you just send it like this essentially. So we'll do input. I want to do table to format everything. So table data, and then want to print, I guess, input 1, input type equals text. It's a text box. Name is O, stand for 1, so we just change this to post. Then do the same for here. Just copy and paste this. Input 2, and then change this to T for 2. Shouldn't really name these this step. It's just because it's a basic tutorial. Should never name stuff with just single characters. It's not a good idea. You probably forget what it means as well. Right, so that looks fine. Oh, and he try it. No. We should probably do if it's. So we're checking if the submit button has been. Well, we haven't even got a submit button. So I'm going to do that here. So input type equals submit. Name it. I just name them normally submit unless you have more than one form. So if it's set, this is another function. It takes. You can put multiple variables. So if you want, you could have that, then check this and this. So check all these three and check if they're set. Right, so if the form has been submitted using the button, then we're going to do this. So let's see, it works. So if I do 100, there you go, it works. But now I want to show you why you want to secure inputs. So, for instance, if I get rid of this, let's just say we just echoed out the actual variable. Say if it was a comment form or something. Did I get rid of the, yeah. So if I put in, it'll just echo it, yeah. So if I did some JavaScript, if did I do something wrong? Let me check the console. Well, apparently Chrome has a protection to stop XSS, which is pretty good actually. It must be new. If you use this in another browser or anything, I'm pretty sure Chrome, Firefox would work fine. Essentially, it would run the code that you just put in. So if you had if it stored the comment in a database and then retrieved it for every user, you could infect every user. It could automatically say, you could have a Java applet, obviously they'd have to accept it, but it's still a risk. They could steal cookies, they could do a lot of stuff. So that's why you need strip tags. So if I do, not strip tags, use the secure string, use trim, strip slashes, and HTML special characters. So if I use this, it should be secured then. We get the same script we used. And enter it again. It did not run. So there was no problem here at all. It encoded it as well. So yeah. So we're completely fine. Well, anyway, I guess that's the end of the tutorial. I'll see you guys next time.